Hello everyone, good morning. Thank you for joining us today. So we'll just wait about 5 more minutes to allow the rest participants to connect and then we'll get started. Hello, for the people who just joined us, we are just waiting like 3 other minutes to allow the rest of participants to connect and then we'll get started. Thank you for your patience. So I think we have enough people here, so I think we should good, should be good to go. So good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session on streamlining Airbnb and short-term rental management with the Fanvil Doorphone solution. So in this training, we'll explore how Fanvil Doorphone system can simplify access control, improve guest experience, and enhance security for Airbnb hosts and short-term rental operators. Uh, we will look at practical deployment scenarios, key features, and how those solutions help automate and optimize property management. Before we get started, we will do a little bit of agenda, and then I will hand over to my colleague Jasmine for a quick company introduction. After that, we'll dive straight into the technical operation aspects of the solution. So for the agenda, let me quickly just outline how today's training will be structured. So We have divided the session into three main parts, which is first one is a company introduction, which is a brief overview of who we are and our background. Second is solution overview and configuration. When we will explore Airbnb use case, pain points, and Fanvil solutions, and also go through the system setup and configuration. And for the last part, we'll do like a quick session for answers, questions and answers, and we'll open the floor for your question and discuss any specific scenarios you may have. So let me hand over to my colleague Jasmine for a brief introduction of the company.
Okay, thank you. Let me share my screen. Hello, Ataf, and hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. Go ahead.
Yeah, great. So let me give a brief introduction of our company, Fanvil. We are founded in 2002. Altogether, we have 24 years until this year, focused on the SIP audio and the video communication devices, and we have altogether three R&D centers and three factories. For the product portfolio, we focused on the SIP phones as well as SIP industrial security products. In 2022, we launched our subsidiary brand Linkview, which is dedicated for the wireless communication products. And we list these figures to show our results and achievements in the industry. We are proud to say we are ranked among the top 3 Chinese manufacturers of SIP audio and video terminals. Yes, and we have altogether 24 years of dedicated development in SIP industry. Altogether, we have more than 550 employees, and among them, more than half of which are the R&D and the product team members. Our products are sold across the global business map, and we have more than 130 global network of distribution and partnership. For the goods we sent sent in 2024, we have supply altogether more than 2 million terminal products. And here is the global network map of our business. We have more than 130 business with the countries and the regions. Altogether, we have more than 1,000 sales partners and the dealers worldwide. And I guess some of you attended this session is also our partner, and we hope the remaining of you can have the cooperation with us. And here is the product, all our product portfolio. Fanvil's products is based on the SIP protocols. Though we have different verticals of products, like we have SIP business, IP phones, hotel IP phones designed for hotel projects, and this is very popular one. Also, we have the nursing call system and the big button phone. For the SIP security industry products, we have the door phones and the intercoms, as well as the public address system and devices. And for the subsidiary brand, the Linkview, we focuses on the video conferencing solution, as well as the hybrid collaboration devices like headsets and so on. All of our products can be automatically and centrally managed through our Planful Fanvil device management system. And in this system, we can do the remote and centralized management configuration. In today's session, our focus will be on the video Doorphone for the smart access control part. And here is the product family in this solution. In this solution, we provide a complete products, including video Doorphones, indoor stations, as well as Planful. For the video Doorphones, we provide a complete solution ranging from entry to mid-range and then to the advanced level. For the entry and the mid-range level from i60 to i64, they have come with different modes and have the different numbers of physical buttons. And for the advanced products, we have the i66 to i68. All of them come with a screen to clearly show the contact list. And for the indoor station, we provide different operational systems to meet different needs of projects. We have Android as well as Linux system, and we also have the different size of the screen. Also, we have the phone shape indoor monitor to simply open the door and answer the upcoming calls. And all offer the video Doorphone supported different opening methods, door opening methods. And here comes with the Planful. We have a Planful. With this Planful, the different roles like distributor installers have different roles, and all the devices can be centrally and remotely managed via this Planful. The highlight is that all the devices don't need with this Planful, don't need to register on the SIP. Then they can be the SIP PBX. They can be have the intercommunication directly via the cloud. And we also combined with the Planful, we have the Fanvil Link app. This app is very user-friendly and easy for remote door opening and access control. Also, finally, in this solution, we provide a very popular kit that is VIK01. This kit is very user-friendly, is pre-configured. So once you receive the package, you can just plug and play. And also in this package, already have a video Doorphone i60 compared with the indoor station i504W, the Wi-Fi version, as well as a built-in app license. Okay, here Ataf, please take the lead to share more technical details.
Okay, thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's all good.
Okay, thank you, Jasmine, for the introduction. So now let's move to part one, which is a solution overview. We will work through the standard Airbnb guest check-in process and understand how Fanvil Doorphone solution fits into each stage. So, to better structure this, we'll break it down into 5 key phases of the guest journey. So, the first one should be the booking confirmation. Once the reservation is confirmed, the host needs to prepare access credentials to ensure communication channels are ready. This is where the automated access provisioning and remote management became essential. For the second part, it's pre-arrival preparation. Before the guest arrives, temporary access codes and remote unlock permission can be configured. With Fanvil Doorphone solution, hosts can predefine access rights, validity periods, and remote monitoring options. For the third For the third step in the process, which is the check-in day, upon the arrival, the guest needs a smooth or a smooth entry experience. The door phone enables video verifications for some models. We have some models with the camera, so you can do like a face recognition. Also need remote unlocking and SIP or app-based communication, and also secure keyless access. This eliminates physical keys handover and reduce delays. So for the fourth part, it's the during stay management. During the stay, the system supports secure visitor handling, remote support, access monitoring, and multi-property management for the host. This improves both security and guest satisfaction. And for the last part, which is the checkout, at the checkout, access credential can be automatically revoked or scheduled to expire, ensuring the property remains secure and ready for the next booking. So this overview helps us understand how Fanvil solution integrates seamlessly into each stage of the Airbnb guest life cycle, making the property manager or the host more efficient and secure and scalable. So before we look at the solution, it's important to understand the common challenges faced by Airbnb hosts and short-term rental operators. Managing guest access may seem simple, but in reality, many properties still rely on outdated processes and manual operation. As the number of booking increases and guest experiences rise, those limitations became more visible and started affecting operational efficiency, security, and overall guest satisfaction. Some of the key pain points in traditional short-term management include the first, chicken rely heavily on manual operation, limited remote management capability, difficult to manage access for guests and visitors. Traditional access systems do not support temporary access authorization. Centralized management of multiple property is difficult. Poor check-in experience leading to negative reviews, lack of traceable access records, and high renovation costs for existing buildings. So as a solution here, we have Fanvil has like an application and a platform. The platform is FSMS, and the application is Fanvil Link, which provide an easy to use app for the landlords. Also supports remote unlocking and temporary QR codes generation. For the platform, it's you can like batch tenants management there, centralized online operation across multiple regions, traceable logs record. We'll go through this and I will show you. I will take you through the platform and see and introduce each feature there, so you to get more like familiar with the system. So we'll do that in the last part of the training. So now that we have identified the key pain points in the short-term rental management, let's move to the Fanvil capability analysis. So in this section, we will connect the challenges we just discussed with practical solutions. And for each Airbnb pain point, we will look at how Fanvil Doorphone solution addresses the issue and more importantly, the value they bring to property owners and managers. So this table will help us clearly understand not just the features of the solution, but the real operation, financial, and customer experience benefits behind them. So let's start with the first pain point, which is manual key handover required. So with the Fanvil solution, this will there will be like a self unlocking without on-site presentation, so you can just do it remotely. So the value is this is unattended self check-in, which is instant check-in as it's referred on the Airbnb. Also, when there's unpredictable guest arrival time, a call at the door for remote unlocking, you just pressing the button, and the manager or the landlord will receive a call and then decide whether they can open or not open the door at that unpredictable time. So the value of this is remote unlocking for flexible guest arrival. Difficult for control to temporary staff access. Fanvil will give you a set of different time limited access for different personnel. For the value is this is rule-based time limited and access control, which we'll see this in the platform to get close look into what I mean. Access cannot expire automatically, so the rule-based time limited access again. Auto expiring access for enhanced security. You can just define the period of the stay, and that password or QR code will work only during the stay. After the expiration, it will not work anymore, so it will be automatically revoked. Inefficient multi-property management. Fanvil solution will give you auto expiring access permission. This will give us a centralized multi-property management. Access not traceable. Fanvil, the platform will give you the record of every access event, even with the pictures of the people who try to access, because there is like a snapshot. You can enable to get a log of the person that try to enter each time, the code that you use, everything is traceable. So this is a full access traceability. So this is just a diagram of how this works. So you will have a landlord who will have a platform management, or he will use only his phone. So their phone, sorry. So you will have like a multiple rooms or apartments where there is like intercoms, indoor stations there, and you can define to each one the pin code for this. You have E64 and E60. They only support like a card. In this case, we won't need like to hand any hardware, so it will be just be a pin code. Or you can define like a QR code or a pin code for the A67. So A67 supports face recognition, so this will help us. It will help just create like a QR code and send it directly to the guest, so you can ensure a smooth like check-in. Just scan the QR code and you are good to go. So this is a solution. I will introduce the two-wire solution. So this is for the old buildings. If you have like an apartment who doesn't that doesn't have like a line cable, and also just it also has like a two-wire, and you don't need like to do like a whole renovation and add like LAN ports and all that. You just need like the two-wire switch. This two-wire comes with the two boxes. One box will be connected to the first end of the house, and then the second part will be connected to the intercom, which is like a IP, which work with the IP. With this solution, you will eliminate like the whole wiring. You will still use the two wire, the old method, and it will get the intercom will get an IP, and it will work just as there is like a link cable. So this eliminates the whole renovation, the cost of the cabling, all that. It will work just the same. So now let's just dive in how to configure it, how you can like define like temporary passwords for the guests. So we have two options. Either you generate temporary keys for tenants on the app, on the application. As you can see, you just go to the keys, and then you click on plus, and you add the temporary key here. You can schedule the time which this QR code and the pin code will work. As you can see here, the name, also the devices, which devices you want this code to work on. You can define many intercoms. Maybe let's see the building has an intercom outside and one inside, which is for the apartment. So you can define two at the same time. Here we define the one outside and the one inside. And this repetition period is like daily. It should be, in this case, no repeat. It should be not repeated. And the start date should be from the check-in date to the checkout date. And the time you can also define which time, which usually be like from 4 p.m. to 11 o'clock, which is the casual time of the check-in and checkout. So this is how you do it, and you can share the QR code and the PIN code with the guest to ensure a smooth check-in. So here, this is in the how to do it from the platform management, from the FSMS. Here in the property management platform, you can just go to employees and visitors, and here you go to temporary password and you add the password. So simple as that. It's the same as the phone, it's just in a different interface. So here you select which building you want this QR code to work with. So you're gonna select the building. It should be like apartment 1. You can also add, as I mentioned, the intercom outside. If there is an intercom outside, so the guests can get into the building first, then go to the apartment. For the ID card, we don't need that. If you need to send this to the guest directly, you can just select their email there, and it will be sent directly. No need to share it privately in a message. So here, opening times, if you want to define how many times, I don't think this is needed. So you just need to do a limited times. I don't know if someone wants to define how many times you need to get in. It could be useful. It could not be. So in the repeated mode, it should be like daily or weekly. So you choose wherever you want, and there the start date and the end date, from the start of the date until the from the start of the stay until the end of the stay, and the effective time from which time to which time. So this is simple. This is how you define a temporary password. So here, this is how to generate like a temporary password for cleaning staff. So this is for the cleaning staff who will be like getting into the room more often. So it should be like it should have like a lot of time, not just a temporary for 2 days and 3 days. So here you can define like password, or can use card, and also like have many floors, many apartments, not just one. You can just define many. Or you can do like access group. In the access group, you add many apartments, and that you just define it directly here. No need to add each apartment. You just need to add access group, and it will give this property staff or cleaning staff to access to each apartment. Okay, before we go to the questions, I will just do a quick introduction of the system. Let me access to it. Just 1 second. Okay, share the screen. Share the screen. So this is first the installer. As you can see here, just 1 second. This is the installer account. As you may know, we have distributor account, which is for the distributor, and we have the installer account, and we have like the property management. Now we see here we can create projects. First of all, before you do anything, you need to create projects. In this case, we have a community. You need to create like a community first. As we already know, if you need to create a community, if it's without an indoor if it's without an indoor station, it needs to have a license. You cannot create it. You should create a community with a license. If you have an indoor station with your project, you will get a free license for a free user. So in this case, I already have like an indoor station in place. So I I will use this for. You don't need a license to use it. So once you create the project, this is the whole community. This is the public area. In the public area, you usually have like the indoor station of sorry, not the intercom at the entry of the building. So you will add simply here the intercom, and here you can like add apartments. How many apartments in this building? How many apartments you want to rent? So here in this case, I only created one apartment. You can, this is how you create apartments like this, and you define the code. For this, I defined one apartments one. There may be a landlord who have like a building who has many apartments. So this is where you add many. So in this case, I'll just use one. So this is the information you need to do is give an email of this landlord and the apartment name, room number one. And here you need an indoor station. This is just for the license. If you have a license, you don't need to use an indoor station. So once you create this project, you will add this is the intercom for the apartments. This is different from the one in the public area because I have like three here. Let me show you. I have two. One for the entry, which is the building entry, and this is for the apartment entry. So this one, Doorphone one, is for here, as you can see, for the apartment one. So this need to be organized, each apartment and their intercom. This will help you organize better and get the logs and see each apartment and their Doorphone. So once this is created, you may have many apartments. I only have one. Now you have to go to here to create like a property manager. Here I already created one, and you will give the property management the project that you want. As you can see here, I have two projects. I only add Airbnb, which is the one that I created. So this property manager can manage this project. So I will access to this. I will exit the installer mode account and access. So this is a different interface, as you can see. It's not the same. So this property manager has now the building and they can like see the devices. They cannot do like changes as the installer. They can only see. And here are the intercom, the status if it's online. So here you're gonna see the residence. This is the residence. This is the owner of the apartment one. You can add many other members if you want, and you select switch building. At this, I only have like one apartment. You may have one, and you want, if I don't know, if someone asks to add another user for an apartment to manage it at certain time, you can just go here, select which building, which floor. This floor will help with the elevator solution. So this is not needed in this case. The name and the email, and once the email is added, the activation of the application will be sent to the email. So simple as that. Here, let's go through the temporary password. This is where you create temporary password, as already mentioned. Here you have many buildings. This is the public area, as I told you. If you want someone to just get into the building, you add public area. You can add many if you want. So I'm just telling you how it works. So if you want someone to only have like a temporary password for the apartment, you can select apartment one. If you want to add public area, which also has the outside intercom, you can add it. So you just define this code to which area it will work. So You define the name as already. This is already, I already mentioned this. And this is the relays. Maybe some doors will have many relays. You can select which relay you want to use. So this is how it works. And you will get a QR code like this. As you can see, you can send it directly to the guest. And as you can see, let me just show you in the logs. Here I tested yesterday. You can see all the logs that I tested yesterday. So here is an example of when I use the code to enter the door entry, and this is a picture. So this is how I use. As soon as you get successful, you get a picture, a snapshot. So this is how it's used, and it was successful. And you can filter here. You can use which type when the password is used. This is the time it was. And here, if it's successful, if it fails, you can also like filter with fail and successful. With the app, sorry. You can also open the door with the app. No need to, you don't need to go to the application there, to the intercom directly. You can just see from there if the guest is coming and you can trigger it from the app directly. Here the call logs, I don't have any call logs. And here you have security logs. If there is any emergency, anything, it will be stored here. This is just for the login for the people who access this property management. And here, if any the property manager, if the property manager made any changes, it will be shown here. So everything is traceable. Also here, you can, if you have many projects, as I already told you, I already created one project, as you see in the installer account, which is Airbnb, and assigned it to this account. You can just select which project here if in case the property manager has many projects. So yeah, here you see the devices, as you can see, and I think that's all. So just let me know if you have any question here, something need to be clarified. I'll be glad to clarify it. So let's dive into the questions. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So Anthony asked the question: does the door need a specific type of lock to be remotely locked? No, it does not need any. As soon as the lock is connected correctly with the intercom, it will be triggered automatically. Same as the pin code. It's the same as remotely and locally. It's the same. How do you integrate with Airbnb? I think there is an API for the integration. I haven't tested yet, but I think it's there. It's there. Maybe you can get some information about this. Let me just confirm. Abdul, I will get back to you regarding this. Where is the server located? I think it's located in China. It's located in China for the FSMS. We have other platform, FDMS, which has like a host in Germany. So yeah. Any other questions? Something not clear? Can we create a previous cloud server? I don't think so. I don't think so. Previous cloud server for? Maybe you can contact with the server, but I'm not sure if this is possible. Maybe you can take this request and send it to the sales representative and see if this is possible. But I'm not sure this is gonna be possible because like this is hosted in China and Not sure if it's possible. Any other questions? Something not clear that you'd like to clarify? Yes, I get what you're saying, Superior. I guess what you're saying, but as I told you, I think you should like ask the sales team if they can like do a special case or something. Because for me, I don't have any idea to be honest. If this is can be done, if this is possible. Also depends on the projects. There is many factors that go into this, so you just need to check with the sales if this is possible. Abdul, can you intercom connect via SIP to a phone system? I don't understand the question, but uh, wait, let me give you an example. Plus, this is one of the indoors that is added to the platform. As you can see here, the platform will give it an extension. An extension. This is not an extension you configure manually. It's provisioned from the FSMS. So you still have like options if you want to add other SIP extension here in SIP2 because you have many accounts. So SIP, you have many lines. So you can use other of those, but the first one is already reserved. So this is how an indoor station communicates with the other intercoms in the whole this project. Wait. This will get an extension, and this get an extension, and this all of those have extensions. FSMS provided them with the extension. So if you want to add another CP extension, you can add. You can freely add it here, line, because Intercom have many like lines, so don't have to worry about it. You can add SIP accounts. Mm. Let me check if we have other questions. Let's see. I would like to see more on how easy it is to integrate with Airbnb. What do you mean, Michael? Can you please clarify? You mean API or what? Can we integrate the camera of the property to surveillance with the solution? Yes, you can add it to the intercoms here in the intercoms. It's on our moments. You can add camera for separate in the. It's separate. You can. This is where you add like monitoring, and you can also add it. This is like for the indoor stations. You can add cameras, just URL and the password, and you can add them to the intercom. Sorry, to the indoor stations to monitor a project. So this is separate. It does not affect this. You can freely integrate cameras into the to the indoor stations, and you can monitor. so no worries. Did you see your cloud platform is for free? Yes, you'll get like if you have like an indoor station. Just 1 second. I hope you know what I mean, but indoor stations. Just 1 second. Let me just share my screen so I can explain this part. One moment. Let me share my screen again. So, Abdul, you said like is the platform is free. So this is the unit that can be integrated with the platform. You can add to the platform. You have intercoms and indoor stations. If you create a project and the project has an indoor station, one of those, you get a free license, which will give you 5 users, 5 free users. This is the basic license. You will get it for free. So no need to buy a license. But if you don't have any of those indoor stations, you only work with intercoms, you need to buy a basic license, which gives you 5 users. You need to buy it. So this is the difference. Once, if you have a project with an indoor station, you get a free license, five devices, 5 free users for each project. And if you want to add more users, you need to buy another license, which give you only one to add 1 user, which is the expand license. So we have 2 licenses, basic license and the expand license. Basic license has 5 users. Expand license has only one. So if you have an indoor station in your setup, in your scenario, no need to buy a license. You only get you only get a basic one. You are only eligible to expand if you want the 6th user. If you don't have an indoor station, it's necessary to buy a license in this case. So I hope this is clear. If it's not, I will explain again. No problem. Also, can we integrate SIP accounts? Yes, you can. As I already explained, you can add you can add many SIP accounts as well to the intercom to make calls, other calls. So no problem on this side. Those units support many SIP accounts. So no worries. Michael, I want to know how easy it is to integrate with the Airbnb. Can you log into Airbnb accounts and link it to Fanvil? This is what this is what Abdul asked about. I'm still checking this with the team because I don't have any documentation about the API, if it's how to integrate it with the API. So I'm still checking this. If I have any, I didn't get any reply yet. If I get any reply any soon, we'll just contact you regarding this. Uh, just 1 second. You're welcome, Michael. You're welcome. Do you guys have any other questions? Something that's clear? Also, let me share this so you can see in the installer account. Stop sharing, share. So on the dashboard of the installer, not the manager, you're gonna see here, you're gonna see how many devices you have, projects, how many projects, office projects, community project. In this case, we have the Airbnb in the community project. Here about the licenses, you get, as I already mentioned, you have like the basic cloud, which has like 5 users, and the expand licenses. So you will see how many licenses you have, how many are used. So those licenses are usually provided by this distributor. You need to contact the account of the distributor who can like assign those extension those licenses. So this is the dashboard. I don't know if you guys still have any questions. Okay. Any other questions? Anything that's clear? So as there is no other questions or anything, for the question about the API, I will contact you about this if you have any response. So don't worry about it. You will get the response soon. So as there is no other questions, I think this is all for today. Thank you guys for joining us for this stream. I hope it was useful. So, Jasmine, do you want to say something?
No, everything's good. Thanks for the
Okay,
wonderful
okay.
training.
Thank you so much also for the introduction. So thank you guys. I hope it's been useful, and see you next time. Bye.